We are up at the family property in New York, and we're getting ready for turkey season. And guess what woke me up at 6:30 this morning? Gobble, right outside the cabin. So that's a good sign. But it ended up to be a nice big tom, and then following that, about a minute later, was 3 good-sized jakes. It's April 11th today. New York turkey hunting season starts May 1st, which is a Friday, so we're going to take off Friday, and then we'll hunt Friday, Saturday, Sunday. However, Kevin, this will be his last, what is called the junior turkey hunt weekend, and that is the last weekend in April this year. Kids up to the age of 15 are allowed to hunt. However, Kevin turned 16 during the middle of deer season, and I had called the DEC and said, listen, we purchased the junior hunt license with the turkey tags, you know, when he was 15, and they just confirmed that, yeah, we can use them up, so that's good. The only thing we'll have to do with him this year is buy a fishing license, because now he's 16. Our plan this year, I'm pretty excited about, because we're changing it up. We realized by changing it up, you know, we're going to be doing more out of the cover blind and walking around also. And what else are we going to do? We're going to
reap a lot. I want to do that a lot this year. Yeah, we got a new reaper. It's a lot bigger than my last one. It's not plastic. It's like a nice like cloth with like the carbon fiber rod, so it's really like light in the backpack. It gets up really small and then to really big. So it's really good for bow because the fan is really big, so I can hide behind it. It's got a small beard, so it's not intimidating.
That's Montana Decoy?
Montana Decoy's Reaper, and we're going to use that a lot this year. We got a stand on the way, so I don't have to stake it in the ground. And yeah, that's our main goal this year, is to get a nice sized tom with the Reaper. Yeah.
So we have a portable blind. We're going to be carrying around. Just throw that up when we do. I guess if you have a shotgun, you call it run and gun, but we're just going to call it our turkey walkabout. Like, we just walk around the property.
We're running flinging.
And I guess most everybody out there, we're dealing with this coronavirus impact. Thankfully, we have private land here that we are hunting, so we don't have to worry about if the state says, okay, no hunting this year, you know, until further notice. And you know, we can hunt as long as we stay on the private land. It's 300 acres, so it's not like huge.
That's pretty.
But we do have a plan for walking around. We laid out on the Onyx map, you know, the route we're going to take. I could show you it. Let's see if I can get in some shade here. Here's the big field. That's what we're on right now. And then there's a road that leads to a smaller field. We're going to start right, sort of like in the middle on that road, because we always get a lot of turkeys. Lots of times the turkeys like to roost in this area here. So roosting would be the road. Oh, the road's over there. And roosting, there's some pines down there, and I guess it overlooks the valley. There's a valley drop, so they get a good sight. We'll start off there early in the morning, see if we can pull them off the roost. I don't know if you can see it, this blue line is how we're walking. So what we're going to do is almost walk the perimeter of the property, and that's probably about a 2.5 mile walk, so that will take a couple hours. So if I would say by 10 o'clock in the morning, we can only hunt to noon. If we don't hear anything or get any action, then we'll get up and start walking around and do our walkabout. Stakes in there. Mini slides, I think, right?
Mallet?
Now you know where to put them, right?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is set up our soft blind underneath this hemlock. We've had excellent luck with the blind there. We've called many turkeys out onto this field. This is where last year Kevin had a shot on that big tom, but it bounced off the wing. And what we think happened there after reviewing the footage and looking at the broadhead we used was the Rage Turkey one that has the hooks, razor blade hooks, and we think that caught the wing bone and it just sort of popped off. But next day he was able to get a decent sized Jake, almost Jake Thomish type thing, but so we were happy with that. But we're going to set up the soft blind here. We're not planning to really use it, only if it's raining. If it's raining where we're just going to get really wet, we'll just sit in the blind. But we found that this field, when it's raining, turkeys love to come on this field. Since they can't hear in the woods because of the rain and wind, they can come on a field and they can see better. So there it is. That's a good blind we've had. We've had that for several years. Has one little tear in it, and that was only because Kevin dropped his broadhead on it. I did have one of the poles snap because of a windstorm, but it was easy to replace. So it's a little on the smaller side, but it's fine. Oh, another good one. What'd you say it was, like 28 yards?
Huh?
28 yards, you said?
I'm sorry, maybe that was it.
Sorry. Really?
Getting the most accurate as possible. Stop moving.
Oh, God.
Dude, you almost hit the freaking GoPro.
That
You
was
were
so
like-
close to the GoPro. That's enough of the turkey. I'm happy because I know I'm sighted in now for 20, 30, 40. So now I can move the dial down. I shot 50. I think I'm dialed in for 50. So I'm going to check that. And then go 60, 70, and whatever else I could do. Now I'm going to shoot 50. Dial it to 50. Where it was when I tried to shoot the 30 at the turkey and missed and blew up my arrow. And Kevin, hold it. Kevin is shooting 60, doing really well. So he's almost sighted in.
Target setup is on. I like shooting and then I got my IBO arrows because they shoot the best with this setup. It's low.
That was low, yeah. That was better.
Ooh, that
A little
was
to the right, but it was low. That sounded like it hit your other arrow. All right, shot 60. He's getting there. I'm gonna shoot 50 now.
That was pretty bad. One almost off the block high, one almost off the block low.
Can I see your thing in front of me? I just want to make sure I'm at 50.
Or shoot it 50 right?
Okay, dialing down. Yeah, set. Okay. That looked pretty good. That was low and to the left, right?
All to the left though.
All right. All right, so first two, not too bad. A little high to the left, all to the left. I have to adjust that, I think. On the plate. That does it for today. We shot up to 60. Not too bad. Been hitting plate at least. Could be better. Consistently shooting to the left, so minor adjustment there. And still need to try to dial in 60. Shooting a little low.